All right, let's talk about something super frustrating. You know you're skilled, right? You've got tons of expertise, but when you look at your bank account, it just doesn't add up. It's a feeling so many professionals have. Well, today, we're going to dive into a concept that might just be the key to unlocking that whole puzzle for you. So, what gives? Seriously, why are there so many brilliant, talented people out there, maybe you're one of them, who have all this knowledge, all this experience, and they just can't seem to turn it into actual wealth? It feels like a huge, complicated question, but the answer? It's actually surprisingly simple. And honestly, it's pretty profound. Okay, here's the big reveal. The problem isn't that you lack skill. It's not about what you can do. The real issue is that all that amazing value you have has never been, well, properly audited. It hasn't been structured or put into words. And the solution is this really powerful process called a value audit. And that is exactly what we're going to break down right now. So, at the very heart of this is what we can call the hidden value problem. Think about it like this. Imagine you have a treasure chest, but it's buried and you have no map. If your value isn't clearly defined, and I mean first for you and then for everyone else, how can anyone put a price on it? How can you sell it? You can't. It just sits there, this invisible potential, locked away. And wow, this quote from Akbarita Jimmy, who they call the value architect, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? He says, you're not broke because you lack skill. You're broke because you've never actually audited the value you're carrying. The gap isn't in what you can do, it's in the fact that you've never really stopped to take inventory of what you already have. And man, once you shift your perspective to see that, it's a total game changer. All right, enough about the problem, right? How do we actually fix this? We've got to shift from just talking about the issue to actually applying the solution. And that is auditing your true worth. And let's be super clear here. This is way, way more than just making a list of your skills. This is about taking back control. It's about defining your own economic identity and deciding what you're worth on your own terms. And this definition right here is the key to the whole thing. A value audit is an intentional process. You see that word? Intentional. It's not passive, it's proactive. See, most of us just let our job descriptions define our value, but come on, that's just a tiny slice of the pie, isn't it? This process is all about you intentionally digging deeper to find all that incredible value that's been hiding in plain sight all along. Okay, I love this because it takes this big, fuzzy idea of value and breaks it down into three simple layers that you definitely have. First, there's your knowledge value. That's just the stuff you know, your expertise. Then you've got experience value. This is the good stuff, the wisdom you got from all the trial and error, the wins and the losses. And finally, and this might be the most important one, your problem-solving value. This is literally your ability to fix things for other people to make their pain go away. And the crazy thing is, most of us go our entire careers without ever really thinking about these three layers. Okay, we've talked about the what and the why. Now it's time for the good part, the part you've been waiting for, the how. How do you actually do this? Well, we've got a practical 5-step framework for you to conduct your very own value audit and, finally start that journey to monetization. Let's walk through these 5 steps together. Step 1, a knowledge inventory. You're just listing out all your intellectual assets, everything you know. Step 2, experience mapping. This is where you document all that wisdom you've earned the hard way. Now, step 3 is absolutely crucial, problem identification. You take all that knowledge and experience and you connect it to a real-world problem that people are willing to pay to solve. Then, in step 4, you define the outcomes. You get specific about the results you create. And finally, step 5, value structuring. You package it all up into a clear offer, maybe a coaching program, a consulting package, or a workshop. Okay, look at this. This right here is probably the most important mindset shift in this entire process. Here's the deal. People don't buy your service, they buy the result of your service. They don't really care that you teach leadership. They care that you can help them build high-performing teams. They don't pay for your knowledge of marketing. They pay you to increase their monthly sales. You're not selling the process, you're selling the outcome. It's like selling the beautiful vacation destination, not the boring airplane flight. So once you actually go through this audit, something really amazing happens. It's a total transformation. You go from having all this vague, hidden potential to owning a tangible, profitable asset. It's a huge shift. So let's take a look at what that transformation really looks like. It's like a powerful chain reaction, really. First, you get clarity. I mean, real clarity. Your skills aren't just a random list on a resume anymore. They become this structured, powerful value. And what happens when you have clarity? You get confidence, like unshakable confidence, because you know exactly what you bring to the table. And when you have that powerful 1-2 punch of clarity and confidence, monetization isn't some far-off dream. It's just the next logical step. Let's end on this powerful thought from Akporod Jimmy again, because this is really the whole thing in a nutshell. The marketplace does not reward hidden value. It's so true. It only rewards value that's structured and visible. Your expertise could be world-changing, but if it just stays locked up inside your head, hidden and messy, the world can't pay you for it. Your job is to make your value visible. And that brings us to the final question. And honestly, this one's all about you. After going through all of this, seriously ask yourself, what untapped value is waiting inside of you? What knowledge, what hard-won wisdom, what unique ability to solve problems is just sitting there, waiting to be audited, structured, and finally shared with the world? The process for you starts right now.